It is about damn time that spring training has concluded. It is done, kaput. Let's get through this thing. We got it. 28 spring training games flew by, actually. You know, I think probably because not a lot of people have been paying too close attention. Why? Because everyone's talking about Vladdy. So spring training's kind of flown by. We're right at the end of March. Before we get into basically this past week's spring training games a little bit and talk about the roster construction that they have going into Game 1 on Thursday against Baltimore, I want to let you guys know, on Friday morning, I will be flying to Cancun, kind of a friend's wedding type thing going on. So I'm very, very excited for that. Video-wise, I have no clue for you guys. I don't even know if I'm going to bring stuff. It depends suitcase-wise if I want to bring anything. I don't know because there's going to be lots of events going on. Leafs, Raptors, and Blue Jays all starting up. But I don't know as of right now what's going to happen. I can do Thursdays for sure. I'll be going to the home opener. But that weekend until Wednesday, I don't know. I might try to, but we'll see. Okay? But let's break down the spring training games first things first. The Blue Jays win the Golden Grapefruit. They have the best record in the Grapefruit League, so hey, I guess good for them, right? There you go. You win the meaningless part of the season. But you practice hard, you practice hard the way you play hard, and if things go into the regular season, maybe things happen. Who knows? But I'll get into that more in a season preview video that'll be probably coming out to you guys either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not quite sure as of yet. Probably on Wednesday. But we'll see. All right? Let's break down. So first game that we've missed was on Tuesday against the Orioles. They lost 8-2. Whatever. I mean, anything you want to touch on when it comes to that game? I mean, all of it wasn't pretty. Offensively, nothing jumped out. You had 4 hits. I mean, Eric Lauer, whatever. He'll be a AAA pitcher. Ryan Yarbrough, he's gone. The only guy who pitched in that game that is actually a Blue Jay now is Jacob Barnes, who actually got a roster spot. Him and Lovelady got a spot. And we'll talk about that in a second. But other than that, nothing crazy happened there. Next up, the Jays won 4-1 over the Tampa Bay Rays. So there we go. What happened in that game? Will Wagner, couple hits, couple walks, scored a couple runs. He made the team, so that's exciting to talk about. Santander, 2 for 4, drove in 3 runs. It's a beautiful sight. Bo Bichette, 3 more hits. Andrés Jimenez had a hit. Bowden Francis, that was the talk going into that start, right? He had not had a good spring start, but he has hit spring training. You don't want to dwell on it too much, but you want to see some positives moving into the season. And in his last start, 5 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run, struck out 4 and walked 2. He was good. Chad Green got a good couple outs there. Mason Fluharty, he's in AAA, but I don't think it'll be very long before we see him. Nick Sandlin, clean outing. Tommy Nance, I mean, I think he's actually gone now. Him and Ryan Yarbrough both got the can because they have no options left, especially Tommy Nance. Next up, Jays won 11-7 over the Phillies. Vladdy 1 for 2, scored a couple runs, walked twice. Santander, another couple hits, drove in a run, scored twice. Andrés Jimenez had a homer, drove in 4 runs and had a run, scored, had a couple hits. George Springer, first homer of the spring, 1 for 3 with a 3-run shot. Kirky, a home run. Barger, home run, but he's going down to AAA. And that's that. Jose Barrios got the start, 5 1/3, 4 hits, 1 run, 5 punch-outs. He was great. Jeff Hoffman got 2 guys out. Jimmy Garcia, Brendan Little, and Richard Lovelady all pitched. All didn't do great, but who cares? It's the spring. Richard Lovelady with an ERA of 6.48 made the team just because he's a lefty. I thought Mason Fluharty would have made it, but it is what it is. They won 11-7 there, and then they beat the Twins 2-1. And the big one coming out of that one, Max Scherzer pitched. Obviously with the thumb issue that he's been dealing with, but he went 4 innings of 2 hit balls, struck out 4 and walked 1. He was great. Nobody else important pitched in that game. Offensively, Heineman went 2 for 2 with a run scored. Alan Roden 2 for 3 with an RBI, and he made the team after going 423 in the spring with a 556 OBP. At least at that point, great spring for him. That's it for that game. And in the final game today against the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Jays won another 2-1 game. Offensively, not much. Santander 1 for 2. Will Wagner 1 for 2. Ernie 1 for 2. Nathan Lucas 1 for 2. Lucas made the team as well. Chris Bassett was awesome. 5 2/3, 2 hits, 1 run, 4 punch-outs, walked 3. Brendan Little, Nick Sandlin got a couple outings in there as well. So that's how they end off the spring, going 18-10 and having the best record in the Grapefruit League. It doesn't mean a damn thing. But let's talk about the roster, okay? You know what the rotation was going to look like, right? Bassett, Barrios, Bowden Francis, Kevin Gausman, and obviously, Max Scherzer, assuming he's ready to go and healthy. The bullpen looks like this. Ryan Burr, out. So he's not on the roster right away. Jimmy Garcia, Chad Green, Jeff Hoffman, Brandon Little, Richard Lovelady, Zach Pop, injured. Yariel Rodriguez, Nick Sandlin, and Eric Swanson is out. What happened to Dylan Tate? I guess he's on a minor league deal. So I don't know what's up with him. But has he pitched at all now that I'm thinking about it? No. I don't know what the deal is with him. Maybe he's injured. He'll just be back at some point. Catchers-wise, it is going to be Alejandro Kirk and Tyler Heineman. And on the infield, it's going to be Bo Bichette, Ernie Clement, Andreas Jimenez, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and where am I here? Will Wagner. I believe, what happened? I guess Leo Jimenez is going down to AAA, from what I can gather from the roster. And outfielder-wise, it looks like it's going to be Nathan Lucas, Alan Roden, Anthony Santander, Davis Schneider, George Springer, and Miles Straw, with Dalton Varsho on the shelf, at least to start the season. So, hey, I'm excited. You know, again, I'm pissed off at the whole Vladdy stuff. There's even a thing. But oh well. Let's go into this year, starting on Thursday, with a fresh mind. I am ready to go, guys. I don't know what to expect. I'm not going to get too much into that stuff. I'll save it for the season preview on Wednesday. But the AL East is intriguing to me. Are the Jays a possibility to win the AL East? I'd say so. Are they a possibility to be fifth in the American League East? Also possibly. The Orioles lost Corbin Burns. They lost Santander to the Blue Jays. Sure, they got Tyler O'Neill. They got Zach Eflin. Really? I mean, it just seems like it's kind of... They definitely declined. The Yankees. There's no Garrett Cole. Like, no matter which way you look about it, no Garrett Cole is a really tough task for them, and no Juan Soto. I know they got some other guys, but you don't have that guy Juan Soto, which changes a lot. The Red Sox have a ton of injuries to start the year. And the Rays are, well, they're the freaking Rays. And I think they're going to be good this year. They got Shane McClanahan, Drew Rasmussen back. I believe both are back. That's the top end of the rotation right there. They didn't have that the last few years. You get Shane Baz and guys like that as well. Again, I don't know injury-wise, actually, what the Rays are even talking about right now. Who the heck... wait, see, are the Rays even playing on opening day? I don't know. I'm trying to find them here to try and get a little update. No? There's Tampa Bay. Roster-wise. Okay, pitching-wise. So Shane Baz is okay. Hurt. Shane McClanahan's out with tricep injury. Will miss time 18 years ago. Or what? 18 hours ago. So maybe he will not be starting the season with them. Drew Rasmussen will be. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens to the Rays. To the Rays. They'll find somebody, right? But for the Blue Jays, we'll see. They need a good start. Flat out. You play in your division a Baltimore Orioles team 4 games to start the year. Make a statement. Make a statement. Go out there and win 3 of 4 at home. Start the year strong. Go out there and you lose 3 of 4. We're like, oh boy, here we go. Now what you want to see. It's an important series to start the year. I'll be there Thursday for opening day. If you see me down there, don't be shy. Say hello. I'm excited to get it going. But I'll talk to you guys more on Wednesday, kind of a season preview for the Blue Jays and what this team needs to do to get to where they want to be. It's plain and simple. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and are jacked up for Thursday's home opener, and of course, baseball season beginning for a multitude of reasons. 1, baseball, awesome. Second of all, weather, very nice. So can't wait for all this to begin. And so hit that like button if you guys enjoyed, the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the season getting going. And if you want to talk about the last spring training games, you can go for that too. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below, so follow up there if you haven't done so already. I will talk to you guys Raptors edition later on this evening as they play the Spurs at home at 6 o'clock. Leafs edition Tuesday at home against the Flyers at 7 p.m. And for the Toronto Blue Jays, I'll talk to you guys Wednesday, season preview edition, before first pitch at 3:07 on Thursday. All right, thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and are jacked up for game 1 of 162 on Thursday. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I think I already said that once. I'm just too jacked up already. We'll talk to you guys then.